Have you ever thought about farming insects? It might sound unusual, but mealworm farming is becoming a game changer in food production, animal feed, and waste management. These tiny larvae can turn plastic into compost, provide high-protein nutrition, and enrich soil naturally. But how are they raised on farms, and why are they so valuable? Join us as we explore the fascinating world of mealworm farming and uncover its incredible benefits. Did you know that mealworms aren't worms? They're the larvae of the darkling beetle, Tenebrio molitor. These little guys start as tiny eggs, grow into mealworms, and eventually transform into beetles. Pretty cool, right? Now, here's something shocking. 100,000 mealworms can eat up to 2 kilograms of styrofoam every month. Imagine the impact if we scaled this up. They could help reduce millions of tons of plastic waste every year. And get this, mealworms are protein powerhouses. When dried, they can contain up to 76% protein, way more than beef, which only has around 20 to 25%. That's why some scientists think they could be the food of the future. Mealworms are typically raised in stacked trays filled with a substrate like wheat bran or oats. This material serves as both bedding and food. Farmers keep these trays in dark, cool environments, as mealworms prefer low light and minimal disturbance. Mealworms go through 4 life stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult beetle. It all starts when a female darkling beetle lays hundreds of tiny white eggs in special breeding trays filled with bran or grain. After about 1 to 2 weeks, the eggs hatch into larvae, what we call mealworms. Over several weeks to months, they shed their exoskeleton multiple times. Once fully grown, they enter the pupa stage, where they stop eating and begin transforming. After 1 to 3 weeks, adult beetles emerge and are moved to separate breeding areas to restart the cycle. After 2 to 3 months, mealworms grow to the ideal size for harvesting. Feeding mealworms is easy. They thrive on grains, vegetables, and decaying plant matter. Some farms even feed them on plant-based diets, making mealworm farming highly sustainable. Farmers check the trays regularly to ensure the mealworms have enough fresh food. The larvae are usually fed every 1 to 3 days, and their diet can be adjusted based on their growth stage. Keeping mealworm trays clean is essential for healthy growth. First, farmers use suction machines to remove the shed exoskeletons left behind as mealworms grow. Next, the waste is filtered out using mesh trays. The fine droppings, known as frass, fall through the screen, leaving only mealworms behind. Frass is valuable. It's a great organic fertilizer. For large-scale farms, automated machines help separate mealworms, frass, and shed skins efficiently, saving time and labor. Each mealworm produces up to 1 gram of frass per month. On large farms, This adds up to tons of organic fertilizer every year. Rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, mealworm frass enhances soil health and boosts crop yields by up to 20%, making it a powerful, eco-friendly alternative to chemical fertilizers. Mealworms are typically processed using two main methods: drying and grinding. After harvesting, they are dried through air drying, freeze drying, or dehydrators to retain nutrients and extend shelf life. The final product is then carefully packed into sealed bags to maintain freshness and prevent contamination. Once dried, they can also be ground into a fine powder, often used as a protein supplement in pet food and treats. Mealworm farming isn't just about insects, it's about feeding the future. These protein-packed larvae are transforming the way we nourish both animals and humans. Whether used in pet food, livestock feed, or even as a nutritious protein supplement for people, they're revolutionizing the food industry. Would you ever consider farming mealworms? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more farming innovations.